Hi everyone, so what are we doing today? We're doing Bite Me cupcake soaps. I had a comment the other day, people say they think it's funny the way I say cupcake soaps. Now I can't work out why. Obviously I've got an accent, but I can't work out why, unless it's because I see a lot of people call them soapy cupcakes, so maybe it's that. We've got our batter here and we've just added the lye into there. And you see how the liquid turns from clear to opaque. About 5 kilos in here, so that'll be at least a 10-pound batch. Okay, so we're going to pour the cupcakes. So we're going to do the bases first, and this base is a white base. That's our titanium added and our fragrance added, and as always I give it a stir afterwards. It releases the bubbles and also it mixes all of the mixture together. So you might wonder why I poured the fragrance just into this part, because we're going to need 4 parts to this, 2 lots of bases and 2 lots of toppings, and it's simply because I want the base to set up before I pipe onto the top of the soap. And this is just a fabulous zingy sherbety cherry fragrance. It's very popular. I'm sure a lot of soap makers use it. So I've got 16, 14, so I'll probably just need a kilo of soap pouring into the jug this time. cupcakes are much more time consuming than a loaf of soap or a cake soap. Simply because everyone is hand poured and hand piped individually. Let's see how lucky we're going to be. Not quite lucky enough to get exactly the right amount. So what I'm going to do is get a teaspoon. And for the one that we're short on, I'm just going to steal a little bit here and there. There we go. So that's all the bases ready. So we just need to let them set up now, and then we'll do the topping, which is going to be a red hot pink. Not a red hot pink, just a hot pink, a very, very hot pink, which I would say is red hot. Okay? Okay, and because we want lots of colour for the top, and I want them really, really bright, I'm going to put lots of colour in there. That might not be enough yet. I think it should be all, yeah, I think it's pretty rich. I might put a little bit more in because I prefer it on the darker side to the paler side. There's a lot of water in this as well, so it might look like I'm using loads and loads, but the concentrated stuff I'm not really using that much. So now, like last time, we have to wait for it just to go thick until it's ready to pipe. So that's all frosting is. It's just your soap batter, you leave it, you keep stirring it until it's the right consistency. And this must be the thing I've said more on videos than any other thing, is every fragrance is different. Some fragrances, that could be set already. Other fragrances, I could sit for 2 hours for that to thicken up. Love Spell's one of those. The Love Spell seems to, you sit for hours and hours for that one to set. Well, not to set, to get thick enough to pipe. But this one, it's fairly fast. But I can't remember how fast. Maybe 10-15 minutes, something like that. And then we'll be back to pipe. Okay? Okay, so I might get a bit stressed out here because I think I've let the batter go too far. I might end up wasting it, but we'll see. We might be very lucky. I probably won't talk very much. So now is the time to buy from England, wherever you are in the world, because the pound is very, very weak. It doesn't matter where you are, USA, Canada, Australia, Japan, Singapore, now's the time to buy. And you're going to get a brilliant exchange rate. I've got a little peephole in there. I must have pricked it when I was washing off. Now this looks very dark purple at the moment, but it will change to a very, very bright, vibrant hot pink. Doing okay. We might just make it. They're not as perfect as I usually get them, but they're good enough. But this is the reality of making soap. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing it, you still make mistakes. I'm just going to throw this bag away. I'm going to cut into there like that. I'm going to keep the nozzle. I'm going to get another bag. I'm going to put that nozzle in this bag. Come on, Karen. Just peep it out at the end and then fill it with soap. Hopefully. Oh no, it's pretty hard now. No, that's not good. I guess I'll show you it. I maybe could squeeze it out, but I don't want to because it'll be too grainy on the soap. So you see round the sides it's still soft, but this is really, really hard, and I will get it out with the nozzle if I squeeze really hard, but I'm just going to put that in a cake tin and we'll cut it up and use it for ourselves. Okay, so what I did was, because we still had some cupcake bases without toppings on, I've just made another batch, so but a little bit smaller, so we can use all the bases and all the toppings, but I'm not sure I've worked it out properly, but we'll see. Now what you can see here, these the colour's totally changed on these now, and this is fresh piping, so this is the colour. They start off like this and then they go into the really hot pink that you can see at the back. And it's not a lot looser, but it is looser, and it's just so much nicer to pipe when it's like this. So I end up with a much bigger batch of these ones than anything else, but it doesn't matter because they do sell well, so I'm not going to be left with any. You get a nicer point on the top when the batter isn't as thick. Just getting the last scraps out with the pan now, putting them into the piping bag. I don't think there'll be enough to do 9 cupcakes, but we might be lucky. Actually, I think we might do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We could have got at least one more out of there, but we'll pipe that into something and use that as well, just for home use. Right, now we're going to sprinkle them and glitter them. I find these containers useful. once we're finished with them, we clean them out, and then we'll just put sprinkles or embeds or whatever in there. I think the next soap we're going to be soaping is pink champagne. I don't think I've ever made that as a video. It's got a nice piping technique on the top of the soap. And I just want to remind anyone, if you didn't see the last video, to let you know that if you want to buy from Eden Secret and you live overseas, now is the best time there has ever been to buy from us, because the pound is so weak against the other currencies. Maybe not so much if you live in the UK, but if you're overseas, definitely now's the time to buy. When I first started making soap, the currency rate was $2 to the pound, so you literally were paying double what something was worth, and now it's about $1.23 to the pound. And same with Canada, Australia, the Far East, all the usual people that buy from us, and Europe. Now's the best time to get a good rate. So hopefully we'll see a few more orders coming in via the website, and we'll be back in a second to unmold these. Okay, here we are with all of the Bite Me Cupcake soaps. We're just about to unmold and see how it looks with a nice white base and a hot pink top. There you go. I really love these ones, they're cute. I like the white with the hot pink, it works really, really well. Hot pink on the bottom and hot pink on the top looks really nice too. I don't know if you can hear any music in the background, but John's upstairs working. We still haven't finished the extension. It just takes forever. Obviously money holds you back more than anything. Everything's kind of half finished and not fully finished. I'm not going to unmold all of them, I'm just going to unmold a few. I think that'll do anyway. So you can see what they look like, pretty cute. And that's it for this video. The next video coming up will be pink champagne cream silk soap, coming up in the next couple of days. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.